A lot of times women will get stuck on their highest setting. And so because they went on a date with a guy who was high status, every guy that they go out with afterwards has to match up to that. And it gets to a point where it's not realistic. And women are like, I'm not going to change my standards. That's fine, but your standards are artificially inflated.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I feel like there's just such a balance. I feel like if the woman doesn't want to work and the man wants to be the, patriarch of the whole thing, wonderful. That's great. I feel like men should be able to accept a woman that is higher up. I really do.
It's not about that. The women that are higher up aren't accepting the men. It's Rihanna. It's Rihanna.
But they can.
It's Rihanna. No. It's Rihanna worth $200 million dating a billionaire. No. There's these Scandinavian countries. They have the even earning potential for men and women. And women in those countries, even though they make more money than men in some of them, they want men who make even more money than them.
The bar.
Well,
Yes, so the bar keeps going higher.
That's not realistic.
Again, you just said it's not realistic. Yeah. Of course, that's why we have at the lowest marriage rate.
But in general, I feel like it's a dance. Like if a woman makes more money, that should be perfectly fine. If the man
There's no guy here who's like, if a woman makes more money, we're not going to get horny for her. No one is making that argument. No. What we're saying is that when the woman makes more money, they're not. Of the top 3 precipitators of divorce in the United States, you know what one of them is? When the man makes less money than the woman. That's when divorce
That's on the man.
Huh?
That's on the man.
It's not on the man. It's on the woman. You said till death do us part. It's a marriage. It said till death do us part in sickness and in health, and whether richer or poor. It says that in the vows.
It should be comfortable enough. So what?
He's not going to leave her if she loses her job.
No, it's both parties. She should be giving him what he needs. If he's making more money, great. If she's making more money,
but that's not about that.
What is
it's not about the need.
The average guy in the United States makes how much a year? What do you think?
I have no fucking clue, but my man makes enough for me.
How much for you to date a guy? How much, hypothetically, we're not talking about your current relationship. How much would a guy have to make? Can you get closer to the microphone, please?
I mean, a lot.
Like how much?
Say.
Do you understand how you're making your own argument against your own point?
The prosecution rests.
The prosecution rests, Your Honor.
I don't make the most money. I don't make any money.
The average guy makes $59,000 a year.
That's terrible.
Oh, is it terrible? So what happened to that?
So mean.
Do you guys understand? Do you guys see my point? It's like you're saying that they're terrible. They're still men. Do you understand what you do?
That's my expectation.
Well, but do you understand what? No, that's every woman's expectation. Go on Tinder. That's everyone.
Me.
Do you understand? Hold on. Can you conceive? Anna, can you conceive of what happens if you leave the bottom third of men behind? Can you conceive of what happens to society? Because that's where we're going.
Yes, I've been in, it's different with you, okay? So I was in all my 20s, I dated men where I was the moneymaker. I made all the fucking money. I did all of it. I wanted to have babies. I wanted to start a marriage. It wasn't until all these abusive relationships that now I am where I am now, and now I want to have fun. Now I don't want to have a family right now. I want to do, I finally found myself.
Can I ask you a question? Obviously, whatever abuse happened to you, you didn't deserve, and that shouldn't have happened. But could you possibly see a pattern how you've gotten into multiple abusive relationships and how it may have been something that an attraction wiring in your mind that was wrong?
Of course.
So you would take accountability for the fact that you would pick men who were abusive.
Of course.
Do you understand? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you understand that most men aren't abusive?
I think both are.
Most men do not hit women. My point is that if the top 10% of wage earners in this country make $134,000 a year, and none of you would ever dream of dating a guy who only made $134,000 a year, and that puts you in the top 10%. And then the women who say they want a guy who's 6 feet tall, and only 17% of the U.S. population is 6 feet tall. And now you're saying, well, I want a guy who's 6 feet tall and makes $100,000 a year. That's 2.2% of men. And if you got one of them, you're like, hey, man, that's awesome. That's great. I got that. But then you just realize, you understand, 17% of women say that they're interested in a man who's 5'9" or shorter. Do you understand what you do to the population when that happens? This wasn't an issue before because you didn't have social media, because you didn't have power forwards and center fielders in your DMs. You didn't have Tyga inviting you to a video shoot in Los Angeles. By the way, who here's had Tyga in their DMs? Raise your hand. Hold on. Raise your hand if Tyga has slid into your DMs. Don't lie. You said both of you, Tyga? Okay, cool. Yeah. For a video shoot. Yeah. So that's what happens. And a lot of times women will get stuck on their highest setting. And so because they went on a date with a guy who was high status, every guy that they go out with afterwards has to match up to that. And it gets to a point where it's not realistic. And women are like, I'm not going to change my standards. That's fine, but your standards are artificially inflated. Yeah. Like giving a guy steroids and his muscles getting bigger, your standards for what you think you can get have been inflated by what you see on social media. Go ahead, Dallas.
Martin Pierce says, is emotionally intelligent a man that is willing to listen to you, or do you want him
to give advice?
I will definitely say, like, just fucking listen. That's it. We don't need you to say
It's
too
not
much.
about the nail, gentlemen. It's not about
Literally
the
just
nail.
fucking listen. And guess what? There's a lot of men who want to say some stuff too. We don't want you to cry. We don't want you to like boo-hoo. We don't want to be like, oh my God, I'm going to help. No, we don't want that. Just fucking listen. That's it. Let us get it off our chest.
Are women mistaking toxic and abusive relationships for simply chasing men who have options they prefer over her?
Yes.
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 No. Not always.
Okay.
Sometimes they just want
Continue.
to yell at you in public because they feel insecure in some way, shape, or form when you literally
And they're
done
not for
nothing.
you.
I'm with you, but I'll give you like 2 or 3, like maybe 2 of those. Once it's like 5 of those in your life, then the problem might not be the guy.
Just one. Just one.
Okay, if it's just one, then I understand. We all
Correlation is not causation, but that's a hell of a correlation.
Listen, we're men. Which one of us men has not accidentally fucked a girl with BPD? All of us have. Like I get it. You're right. You're not. But just don't get them pregnant. There we go.
Wise people look for customers. The thirsty look for vanity. On average, I make around $65,000 a year. Am I terrible?
No, you're not terrible, but just work hard.
You're just not worth reproducing with.
Yes.
That's all you're saying. Is that right? Is that what you're saying?
Where do you live? Where do you live?